Hello children, we'll start with our next chapter, that is chapter number 4, sorting materials into groups. You must have seen various things around you. This is the whiteboard. Your school has green boards, mobile phones, laptops, marker, pen, pencil. All those are materials. These materials are different from each other in one or another form. आपने बच्चे बहुत अलग अलग तरह की चीजें देखते हैं चारों तरफ. उन सबको बच्चे, this is a glass, these switches are made up of bakelite and melamine, the things, the thermosetting plastics are there. So बच्चे, there are multiple things you will see. उन्हें बच्चे अलग अलग तरीके से हम differentiate करते हैं, अलग अलग तरीके से grouping करते हैं. Whenever you visit a grocery store, जब भी आप किसी डिपार्टमेंटल स्टोर, किसी ग्रोसरी स्टोर में जाते हैं, you must have seen the various objects there. What the grocery store people does, they separate them. They group them into the various classes. For example, toiletries are placed at different places. The bathing material is placed at different material. The food items are placed at different materials. That food items has further classifications. For example, the pickles, the spices, they are placed at a different portion, and the pulses are placed at a different partitions, and different grouping is there. So that's how we group the materials. So first we'll discuss what is an object. Anything that we can see or touch is known as an object. ऐसी कोई भी चीज जिसे हम देख सकें और उसे टच कर सकें, we can feel it and we can see it, that is known as an object. The objects are different from each other by size, shape, and some other properties like whether they are soluble or not, whether they float or sink. So these are various features on which we differentiate them. For example, these are the three markers. They all have the caps. This one is blue cap, this has the black and white, and this is the red cap. These three have different color. The shape of all these three is almost same, isn't it? The mobile phones, they all do the same purpose, but their shapes, their camera shapes are different. So various objects have different shapes, size and color, and some other features as well, by which we can easily distinguish them, by which we can easily differentiate them. So बच्चे, इन सब चीजों की वजह से हम उन सबको अलग अलग आसानी से पहचान सकते हैं, and we can place them in the different groups as well. Next we'll discuss बच्चे, what is classification, a very important definition for your exam. To understand the classification, you can take the example of a school. In a school, various kinds of kids are there, and how they are grouped? They are grouped according to their classes. The small toddlers are placed in the preschools, pre-primary, nursery, and then KG, first. As they keep on growing in their age, they keep on passing the classes, and that's how they're classified in a school. So what is classification? Grouping different things, different objects into groups on the basis of their similarities. If they have similar properties, they are placed in the same group, and dissimilarities, if they are not having that same properties, they are placed in the different groups, separate groups. बच्चे, कैसे हम बनाते हैं ग्रुपिंग, कैसे करते हैं क्लासिफिकेशन, कैसे करते हैं? अगर सिमिलैरिटीज हैं, if there are similarities, then they are placed in the same column, same group, and if there are dissimilarities, they are placed in different groups. So that is the classification, that is grouping of different objects on the basis of their certain properties, and those properties are either similar or not. That's how we group them, that's how we classify them, and this process of grouping the objects or materials into various groups on the basis of similarities or dissimilarities is known as classification. What is the advantage of the classification? It is very easy for us to sort and place the things in groups. That becomes very easy to locate. अगर हम बच्चे चीजों को क्लासिफाई कर लेते हैं, तो हमें इससे क्या हो जाएगा? उन्हें लोकेट करना आसान हो जाएगा, हम पता कर पाएंगे कि वो चीज कहां है. That's why we classify the objects. We sort the objects into various groups on the basis of similarities and dissimilarities. Next we'll discuss an activity. a small activity which you can perform at your home as well. We grouped the various organisms on a criteria. You can divide the groups on the basis of different criteria. For example, whether it's soluble or not, whether it's soft or hard, whether it's of red color or blue color. So these are different criteria. Likewise, we are choosing the criteria that whether an object is a fruit, a vegetable, a cereal, a fiber or a spices. मसाले, ये कोई चीज फ्रूट, वेजिटेबल है, सीरियल है, दानेदार जो सीड्स क्रॉप्स है वो है, या मसाले हैं, या फिर फाइबर्स, धागे. The first is potato. Potato is a vegetable. So we place potato under vegetable. तो potato क्या है बच्चे? Vegetable है. Next, wheat. Wheat is a cereal. Wheat जो है वो क्या है? Cereal है ना? We make the wheat flour and bake chapatis from it. So that is wheat. It is a cereal crop. Next is cotton. Cotton is a fiber. In these summers, in these summery days, you are wearing the cotton clothes. As cotton is a good absorbent of sweat. हम बच्चे गर्मियों में कॉटन के कपड़े क्यों पहनते हैं? Cotton is a good absorbent of sweat. And due to it, our body feels cool. Next, black pepper. Black pepper is a spice. It's added to the food for palatability, means taste. इसे सिर्फ taste के लिए add करते हैं. Then apple, you all know, apple is a fruit. So we cut down the apple from it as well. Next is silk. Silk is a fiber, isn't it? Silk sari are there at your houses. Your mother must possess a silk sari. A fiber which is not a very good absorbent of sweat. That's why silk is not usually wear during the summers. Next, lady's finger. Bhindi. It's a vegetable. Summer's most common vegetable is lady's finger. Bhindi, it's a vegetable. Maize, it's a cereal crop. दानेदार होता है बच्चे maize. Cereal है. It's a seed also. Next, chili. Chilies are of two types. One is green chili and red chili. Chili is spices. Chili comes under spice. Next, orange. We all know orange is a fruit. Wool. Wool is a fiber. We used to wear in winters. As wool is an insulator. Wool does not allow the body heat to lose. It keeps the body heat with itself. Wool जो है बच्चे, ऊन जो है जो हमें sheep इनसे मिलती है, goat से मिलती है, ये जो wool है बच्चे, ये क्या करती है बेटा? बॉडी की हीट को बाहर जाने नहीं देती. That's why we wear it in winters. इसलिए हम इन्हें सर्दियों में पहनते हैं ताकि हमारी बॉडी हीट जो है वो लूज ना हो और हमारी बॉडी को गर्मी जो हमारी बॉडी से निकलती है वही मिलती रहे. नेक्स्ट, टर्मरिक. हल्दी. टर्मरिक इज अ स्पाइस. एक मसाला है बच्चे. इट इज यूज्ड टू give the color to the gravy, as well as turmeric is a very good antibiotic. Turmeric is a natural antibiotic बच्चे. Whenever there is a pain in somewhat part of our body is there, then what we do is we eat we drink the milk which has turmeric in it. Next, rice. It's a cereal crop, better. Wheat, maize, rice, barley, these all are corns. These are cereal crops बच्चे. So rice is also a cereal crop. Next is tomato. Tomato is not a vegetable. Tomato is a fruit. Isn't it? That's a very noticeable thing here. That is, tomato is not a vegetable. Tomato is a fruit. Next, mango. Mango is also a fruit. And that's how we classify them. They are placed under the fruit section, they are placed under the vegetable section, they are placed under the spices section. These are the cereals and these are the fibers. So that's how we classify the materials like these into the various groups on the basis of their similarities and dissimilarities. Next we'll discuss what is the importance or advantage of classification. हम क्लासिफिकेशन करते क्यों है? Why we need to classify the objects into different groups on the basis of their similarities and dissimilarities. The first thing is the classification of the materials into groups. The classification of the objects into the groups helps us in the systematic study of the objects. एक फिक्स पैटर्न मिलता है बच्चे, एक सिस्टमेटिक मैनर में स्टडी कर पाते हैं कि ये ऑब्जेक्ट है, ये प्रॉपर्टीज है तो इस ग्रुप में आएंगे, ये ऑब्जेक्ट है, ये प्रॉपर्टीज है तो इस ग्रुप में आएंगे. दोनों की प्रॉपर्टीज सिमिलर नहीं है, इसीलिए ये दोनों अलग अलग ग्रुप में है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल प्लास्टिक सोल्यूबल नहीं है बच्चे, वुड सोल्यूबल नहीं है, पानी में घुलती नहीं है वो, इसलिए हम उसको इनसोल्यूबल वाले ग्रुप में डालते हैं, है ना. गोल्ड, सिल्वर, जो ये मेटल्स हैं ये शाइनी है, इसलिए हम इनको लस्टर वाले ग्रुप में डालते हैं, शाइनी वाले. जबकि सॉयल शाइनी नहीं है, इसलिए हम उसको उस ग्रुप में नहीं रखते. So that's how we systematically study the objects by this classification. Next, it is very easy to identify and locate the objects. बड़ा आसान हो जाता है बच्चे चीजों को पहचानना और उन्हें लोकेट करना, उनकी पोजीशन के बारे में फाइंड करना. It will be very easy to identify and locating the things among the groups. Next, it helps us to study the properties of the objects of one category. एक कैटेगरी में जो ऑब्जेक्ट्स आ रहे हैं उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज को स्टडी करना इजी होगा. क्यों? सबकी प्रॉपर्टीज ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर है. एज वेल एज वी कैन बी एबल टू नो द पैटर्न ऑफ दोज सिमिलैरिटीज. उनका पैटर्न भी जान पाएंगे बच्चे कि क्या क्या चीजें सिमिलर हैं और कौन सी चीजें इन सबकी दूसरों से अलग है. सो दैट्स हाउ वी कैन identify first the properties of the objects of one category as well as the pattern of the properties by which they are same, by which they are similar. The next is it helps us to know that how the members of a group differ from each other. But here we can be able to know the similarities and here we can be able to know about the dissimilarities. एक ग्रुप दूसरे से कितना अलग है, कहां कहां वो अलग है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल शुगर क्रिस्टल्स आर सॉलिड. आपने चीनी के दाने देखे होंगे बच्चे, वो सॉलिड है. वुड क्रेविंग्स, वुड की जो छोटे छोटे पीसेस हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल पेंसिल क्रेविंग्स, पेंसिल फिलिंग्स, जब हम पेंसिल शार्प करते हैं तो जो बचता है, बोथ ऑफ देम आर सॉलिड. बट शुगर इज सोल्यूबल इन वाटर एंड दोज sharpened fillings are insoluble. दोनों सॉलिड है बट एक घुलता है एक नहीं. सिमिलैरिटी भी है और सिमिलैरिटी नहीं भी है. तो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ solubility they are placed in different groups and on the basis of state whether they are solid, liquid or gas they are placed in the same group. So that's how we can identify the objects in the similarity on the basis of similarities and dissimilarities. So these are the advantages बच्चे. First, it helps us in the systematic study. Second, it helps us to easy identify and locating the things or locating the objects in the similar or different groups. Next, it helps us to judge the objects of one category and also let us know about the pattern of their similarity. The fourth is, it helps us to know the objects of different groups and the difference in the properties of those groups, the dissimilarities among the different groups. Next, we'll discuss about the materials. Materials, a substance or a thing which is used to make a different object or used to make the different kind of objects is known as a material. बच्चे वो चीज जिससे हम different objects बनाते हैं, for example wood is used to make the doors, wood is used to make the wooden chambers, steel is used to make the spoons. The spoon is an object and steel is the material by which that spoon is made of. The necklace is made of either gold or diamond. So gold and diamond are the materials by which that object, that necklace is made of. This marker is made up of plastic and some sponge along with the plastic covering over it. Isn't it? So these are the various materials which makes that object. This whiteboard is made up of a plastic covering over it along with that aluminium boundary and some plastic is present at the corners. So these are the materials by this object, that is this whiteboard is made of. This glass is made up of, rectangular sheet is made up of glass. So these are the materials by which an object is made, and those are referred as materials. On the basis of origin or nature, the materials are classified into two groups. बच्चे कहां से वो पैदा हुए हैं, कहां से मिलते हैं, इस बेसिस पर हमने मटेरियल्स को दो क्लासेस में बांट दिया. फर्स्ट, नेचुरल मटेरियल्स, एंड अदर वंस आर आर्टिफिशियल और ह्यूमन मेड मटेरियल्स. फर्स्ट we'll discuss the natural materials. The materials which are formed by the nature and found in nature are known as natural materials. वो मटेरियल जो नेचर ने बनाए हैं और हम नेचर से ही ऑब्टेन करते हैं, those are known as natural materials. The materials which are formed by nature, which are obtained from the natural sources, are known as natural materials. For example, wood, cotton, iron. These are some materials which we use to make various kind of objects, and those materials we obtain from nature. The next is human made. Human made are also known as artificial materials. The materials which are made by the humans, which do not occur in nature, which are to be formed by the human beings in the factories by combining two or more than two materials, is known as ह्यूमन मेड और आर्टिफिशियल मटेरियल्स. वो मटेरियल्स जो नेचर में एग्जिस्ट नहीं करते बच्चों, उन्हें ह्यूमन बीइंग्स ने बनाया है वेरियस इंडस्ट्रीज, वेरियस फैक्ट्रीज में. किससे? केमिकल रिएक्शन से, केमिकल कंपाउंड्स को, केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस को कंबाइन करके, या फिर आर्टिफिशियल मेथड से. उन्हें हम बोलते हैं ह्यूमन मेड और आर्टिफिशियल मटेरियल्स. फॉर एग्जांपल, स्टील. स्टील इज मेड अप ऑफ iron and carbon in it. Plastic, it is made up of various carbon compounds joining together. So they are human made materials that we synthesize, we prepare in the factories, we prepare in the industries by various chemical reactions, by various chemical processes. So these are the two classification of the materials. One is natural, that is the materials which we obtain from nature, from the natural resources. Another one is human made or artificial, the materials which we form or synthesize, which we prepare in the factories by combining or combination of two or more than two materials.